Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the odds couple from sportsbookreview.com, SBRodds.com. We're kicking off our bowl coverage officially right now with Troy West from TroyWins.com. We're going to cover the Las Vegas Bowl, Houston, San Diego State, just jumping right into it in one of these classic bowl game situations. Very interesting stuff. Mike Brenner, we're going to go to you first because you are the master of motivation and psychology. Obviously, the huge story here, disappointing season for Houston and Coach Herman gone.
Yeah.
Now at UT Austin, they're a 3-point favorite over San Diego State. Houston lost 6 out of their last 7 against the spread, but they did get that blowout win over Louisville. So I mean, that was a glimpse of what they could have been. Maybe San Diego State, probably most of the season, lost their last 3 in a row against ATS. 2 of them against Wyoming. Didn't really have any great wins. I guess the 5-point win against Cal was kind of pretty good. Obviously, Houston, a very talented team. Obviously, the Coach Herman issue is big here. How big of that is that for you? Do they bounce back here, or do they not care about this game?
There's a lot of factors in this because I think this is a team that was overrated very early this year, all right? And I'm still shocked that Texas is saying, that's our guy, all right? I was not impressed the last 4 or 5 weeks what this guy did as a coach, because if you can't get your team up, that's your fault. It's not your team's fault, all right? But this team is just too much, even though they're not as talented. I don't think they're even a top 20 team. I don't think all year they were, all right? But it's San Diego State. They really didn't have any signature wins, and that when Houston beat Louisville, that showed you they had what it takes.
Right.
I think this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to play it for him. I don't know. There's a weird vibe there. I'm not just not on board with that whole situation, but I'm on board with cash and tickets, and I got a feeling Troy West is going to be on board with Houston on this one as well.
I was on Wyoming both of the games against San Diego State, and I think I'm liking Houston here -3. Troy West from TroyWins.com. What's your take on this one?
Yeah, believe it or not, I have a very, very strong play on this one, and I'm going to give it to you guys. I absolutely love Houston in this football game.
Yeah.
Love it for a number of reasons. I don't have the exact statistic here, Pete, but I'd encourage you to look this one up. But I think interim coaches coming into these games, they have something to prove. And a lot of times having an interim coach, when a guy's looking for an opportunity to either land the current job or go find another job, they have a lot to prove in these games. So interim coaches typically come into these bowl games with a chip on their shoulder and a lot to prove. They put a lot more homework into these type of games than other coaches do. A lot of other coaches see it as a vacation. I think Houston right now, like you said, kind of a roller coaster, bipolar type of a season, but they did beat Oklahoma, pounded them, and they did beat Louisville, pounded them. This is a good football team with a great quarterback. He's dynamic. Ward's one of the most underrated players in the country, in my opinion. And San Diego State on the other side, really not much there other than Pumphrey. I mean, they just depended on him so much through the course of the year. Houston's run defense struggles at times, but I think you give them 30 days to put together a package to stop one player in San Diego State. I think they'll be able to do so. Like you said, San Diego State, they looked terrible against Wyoming twice. They looked awful against Colorado State. Just not a very good team. The whole Mountain West Conference was just a dud this year. I like Houston minus the points in a big way here.
All right.
It's hard to go against that. You know, the only thing with Ward that concerns me is when he tries to do too much, you know, because he makes a lot of mistakes, a lot of stupid interceptions. And early on, he wasn't doing that. But it just seems as the pressure on the Heisman thing was there is when he started to cave. But I think, you know, Troy touched on some good stuff with the interim coach. You know, these guys got everything now to play for as far as, you know, they know the other guy's gone. And again, talent-wise, I mean, if they don't win this game, then, my God, I would be shocked.
Well, here's my question. Do you think that the win over Louisville was their Super Bowl, and that, like, a win over Louisville is bigger than beating San Diego State in a bowl game,
for a good
right?
coach, for a really good coach and a great coach, hell no, it wouldn't have been their Super Bowl. But for that team, it was. Wait till Texas takes on this next one. They thought Charlie Strong was bad. Jesus, God.
All right, well, Troy, Troy, what do you think about motivationally? Do you think Houston in their minds they've already proven themselves to win over Louisville because a win over San Diego State in a bowl game is just not as impressive to them internally as the win over Louisville was?
Oh, you got a point there. I think both teams are in similar situations. It is the Las Vegas Bowl. I don't think San Diego State's thrilled to be in this game either. But you got to show up, you got to put on the pads, and you got to play football. I don't think there's an edge one way or another when it comes to motivation. And like I said, if the players buy into the interim coach, which I think they will do, then I think you got to go with Houston in the motivational part, because these interim coaches, like I said, so much to prove. When you get that opportunity to be the head guy and make your statement, there's been a lot of coaches that have earned jobs over the year by winning a bowl game when the other coach took off.
Yeah, and just real quick, there's another thing with that momentum that really kind of makes sense to me now the more I think about it. Houston does have some motivation and momentum. You know what it is? They're pissed off because it wasn't too long ago they were being talked about to be in the top 4 teams for the playoffs. Now they're playing in the fucking Las Vegas Bowl, for crying out loud. They're going to want to come out and blow this team out, you might be looking at a 30-plus point win here.
You may be.
Holy cow, I can't wait to get out of here and get to the bet box.
That was my lean. That was my lean as well. And you know what I'm going to do, Mike Brenner? I am going to add those onto my official
I'm
record.
going official
Really?
too, baby. Hell yeah. First half, full game, everything.
Which?
Yeah. I'm going to go first half, full game, and whatever the team total is. I don't care what it is. Yeah, hell yeah.
You want to give the team total over for Houston?
Yes, for Houston.
Even though the total isn't out yet.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm giving it.
Okay.
And I'm glad that Troy chimed in today because that really opened my eyes there.
Okay, -3, -105. The others will give you on Pinnacle openers. And Troy West from TroyWins.com. Thanks so much for your thoughts on this. Tell us what your website's all about.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We had another sweep with you guys last week with our the Washington winning and Virginia Tech covering. We're doing big things right now. We've been on absolute fire in college football, and I can guarantee you there's nobody that covers the Bulls. We're going to have every single bowl game throughout the course of the year. Come take a look at what that package is going for. It's TroyWins.com.
All right, so just for people who are, just to be clear, for people who are monitoring us, you're going on first half, full game, and the team total over.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Troy West.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.